Every chapter of the Quran holds a secret, a meaning that can transform our lives, and stories that bring us closer to the truth. In this channel, we will uncover these mysteries together, chapter by chapter, insight by insight, to see how this divine book can guide our lives. Stay with me on this journey.
How many times have we asked God for something and started with Bismillah, or "Oh God, show me the way"? There is a surah we recite regularly in every prayer where we make certain requests from God. Have you ever thought about the deep meaning and secrets hidden in this surah? It's not just a common prayer. It carries a powerful message that we can benefit from both spiritually and scientifically. Second general meaning of Surah Al-Fatiha. Surah Al-Fatiha is one of the most important surahs of the Quran, recited in every prayer. This surah, in simple and beautiful language, asks us to seek guidance, mercy, and support from God. 1. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The surah begins by reminding us that all of our actions should begin with the name of God, based on His mercy. Here, God introduces Himself with two magnificent attributes, Rahman, the most merciful, and Rahim, the most compassionate, which signify His endless mercy for all beings. Second, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This verse refers to God as the Lord of all worlds, reminding us that He is the creator and master of everything, and everything is in His hands. Third, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Again, God's attributes of mercy are emphasized here, showing that His mercy is vast and includes all of creation, but in a way that is specific to each individual's circumstances. Fourth, Maliki Yawmi ad-Din. This verse gives God the title of Master of the Day of Judgment. It reminds us that on the Day of Judgment, only God will have control, and no one else can act independently. 5, Iyaka na'budu wa Iyaka nasta'in. Here, we declare that we worship only God and ask for His help alone. This verse teaches us to rely on God alone and seek no assistance from anyone else. 6th, Ihdina as-Sirat al-Mustaqim. In this verse, we ask God to guide us on the straight path, the path that leads to success, peace, and divine pleasure. 7th, Sirat al-Ladina anamta alayhim, Gairil Magdubi alayhim wa ladalin. In this verse, we ask to be guided along the path of those who have received God's grace, not the path of those who have gone astray or are in error. 3. Secrets and special points of Surah Al-Fatiha. The number 7 in Surah Al-Fatiha. Surah Al-Fatiha has 7 verses, and the number 7 holds great significance both in the Quran and in various sciences. In mathematics, 7 is considered a perfect number, and it appears frequently in nature and cultures. In the Quran, this number symbolizes completeness and perfection. In Surah Al-Fatiha, it may symbolize the completeness of God's guidance and mercy, which is never-ending and always perfect. Rahman and Rahim, these two attributes of God, are critical in Surah Al-Fatiha. Rahman refers to God's universal mercy that extends to all beings, while Rahim refers to His special mercy toward those who follow the right path. These attributes emphasize that God's mercy is not only wide, but also personal and tailored to each individual's needs. Mastery of the Day of Judgment. The verse, Maliki Yawmi ad-Din, highlights God's sovereignty over the Day of Judgment. This verse has both spiritual and scientific implications. It suggests that everything in this world and the hereafter is subject to God's wisdom and justice. 4th, scientific and mathematical concepts in Surah Al-Fatiha. The law of balance and proportionality in nature. In nature, there is always a balance and proportion between all elements, which is necessary for the proper functioning of the universe. This law is also reflected in Surah Al-Fatiha. When we ask for guidance from God, we are asking for balance and harmony in our lives. Just as everything in nature follows laws of balance, we seek God's balance in our personal lives. The straight path in geometry. The phrase Sirat al-Mustaqim, the straight path. In the surah can be seen as a reference to a straight line in geometry, which has no deviation. In mathematics, a straight line is the shortest and most direct path between 2 points. This concept can serve as a reminder that in life, the correct and direct path is the one we should ask God to guide us toward. Fifth application in today's life. Surah Al-Fatiha is not only a spiritual guide, but also a model for living a balanced and guided life. As we seek guidance from God in this surah, we are reminded that we should rely on God for direction in the face of challenges and decisions. In today's world, Surah Al-Fatiha teaches us that no matter what we face, we must ask God for guidance and trust in Him to lead us on the right path. This interpretation of Surah Al-Fatiha combines spiritual, scientific, and practical perspectives, offering a deeper understanding of its message. I hope this approach helps you better understand and utilize the surah in your life